A beautiful wife, a teenage lover, a brutal murder. Was it a crime of passion or a calculated plot for freedom? It was the perfect all-American marriage, until it wasn't. In 1990, Pamela Smart, a 22-year-old media coordinator at Winnacunnet High School in New Hampshire, had everything: a loving husband, a respectable job, and a picture-perfect life. But behind closed doors, her marriage to Greg Smart was crumbling, and that's when she made a fatal mistake. Pamela wasn't just a teacher. She was someone the students looked up to. But one student in particular became more than just a mentee. Billy Flynn, a 15-year-old high school sophomore, quickly fell under her spell. Pamela seduced Billy, manipulating him with whispers of love and promises of a future together. But there was just one problem: her husband Greg. And according to prosecutors, Pamela had one solution: murder. On May 1, 1990, Greg Smart walked into his apartment, completely unaware that death was waiting for him. Billy Flynn and his friends Patrick Randall, Vance Latomy Jr., and J.R. Latomy had broken in earlier that night. They waited in the shadows, nervous, but ready. When Greg stepped inside, Billy and Patrick attacked. Patrick restrained Greg, forcing him to his knees. Billy raised the gun. Greg begged for his life, but Billy pulled the trigger. Greg was dead, shot in the head. A young man, murdered in his own home. And his wife? She claimed she knew nothing. At first, Greg's death looked like a botched robbery, but detectives weren't convinced. Something felt off. There were no signs of forced entry, and nothing of real value was stolen. Then a shocking break in the case, a tip from an anonymous caller. The caller claimed that Pamela Smart was having an affair with Billy Flynn and had convinced him to kill her husband. The police wired up a hidden recorder and sent in Cecilia Pierce, Pamela's 16-year-old intern and close friend. Cecilia had heard too much. She knew Pamela had discussed killing Greg before. On tape, Pamela slipped. She said things that only someone involved would know. It was the evidence detectives needed. In 1991, Pamela Smart stood trial for orchestrating the murder of her own husband. The courtroom was packed, the nation was watching, and the evidence was damning. Billy Flynn, Patrick Randall, and the others took plea deals and testified against Pamela. Billy admitted that Pamela used him, telling him that killing Greg was the only way they could be together. Pamela denied everything, claiming she was innocent and that the boys acted alone. But the jury didn't believe her. She was found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Billy Flynn and Patrick Randall, they were sentenced to 28 years to life, but later got paroled in 2015. Pamela Smart still sits behind bars, claiming she was framed. But the world remembers her not as an innocent woman, but as the teacher who seduced a student and turned him into a killer. A deadly love affair, a manipulated teenager, and a husband who never saw it coming. Was it a tragic crime of passion, or was Pamela Smart the true mastermind behind it all? What do you think? Was Pamela Smart a manipulative mastermind or an innocent woman caught in a deadly web? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love true crime stories like this, make sure to hit that like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe for more chilling crime cases. Until next time, stay safe. And remember, sometimes the ones closest to you are the most dangerous.